Jamie, your thoughts then as we embark on the brand new Six Nations?
Oh, look, it's just a huge amount of excitement. It's all starting to feel very real here now. We're at the launch, and we'll meet up as a group in tomorrow, and then we head out to Girona, and the fun starts then.
Do you enjoy these type of things, or would you rather be on the park?
Look, it's nice to catch up with a few familiar faces, but I would probably rather be training and potentially in a warmer climate.
First up, the old enemy Wales at Twickenham. Your thoughts?
Oh, look, it's very, very exciting. It's so important to get off to a good start. We've got to maximise the time that we've got over the next couple of weeks to be as best prepared as we can be, because the Wales are a team that are on the up with this new coaching setup. I think we're expecting a very, very good Wales team to come to Allianz, and we know that we need to be our best to get the result that we want.
Plenty of Welsh players plying their trades in England. Who are you looking forward to coming up against?
Yeah, look, there's a lot of really strong players. I guess Dowie's probably the one in particular. Obviously, captain of Wales. He's a great player. We've had a lot of good battles over the period, so it'll be exciting to get him into the Allianz Stadium and show the Welsh team what England are about.
And maybe an emotional sort of year for you with the announcement of the retirement.
Yeah, it will be. I think the focus for me really is just making sure that I enjoy whatever chances that I get over the next 18 months. And I've never taken it for granted playing for England. I've never taken it for granted that it could end at any stage. And now that I've got that sort of set in stone where it will finish, I'd be silly not to try and soak it all in and enjoy every moment.
And do any England-Wales matches previously, stick in the mind for various reasons?
Yeah, I think probably my favourite is the unfortunately for you maybe the 2017
Yes.
one in Cardiff when Elliot Daly scored in the corner. The atmosphere in Cardiff is electric. Whenever Wales seem to play, but especially England-Wales. So to get over the line in the last minute in that sort of way was obviously very special.
Jamie, do you think France is favourite to this tournament or no? Is it impossible to name a team like this?
I think it's hard to say that they're favourites. Look, off the back of a very strong year last year, they're a brilliant team. I think it would be probably wrong of me to write off any other teams as well, because I think that's why the Six Nations is as big a competition as it is, because six quality teams, and they're with a different format, with one less fallow week, with one less week off. It will be important to see how different teams go about it this year.
England may have a goal of a final in the last game in Paris.
That will obviously be the goal. That's quite a long time away now. We've got 4 games before that game, so the important thing for us is to try and build some momentum and get off to a good start.
20 points back for France. How do you change for France with him?
Any team with Antoine Dupont is a significantly better team. He's a world-class player, a once-in-a-generation type player. I think the French team will be significantly better after that.
Do you think that the title will come down to that last match against France?
I think it's hard to say. I think that there will be, it probably is, for us, we hope so. But it's so difficult to look that far ahead in this competition because of how difficult each week is going to be. But I think any team that can take it down to the last week will be right in the mix. But I'd say that the tournament will be decided in the last game, and there'll probably be a Grand Slam decider for sure.
GB, you'll be back in Edinburgh in a couple of weeks' time for the Cup match. You've had some sore ones recently at Murrayfield. How motivated are you to put that right?
Absolutely, yeah. We've been probably disappointed with the way that things have gone over the last couple of times we've been down here in Murrayfield, but what a brilliant place to play rugby. It's we love coming down here. The hostility is quite something. That trip off the bus is always an interesting one, but you've got to embrace it. It's the best thing about being lucky enough to play international rugby is to play in front of hostile crowds and fun crowds like that. So we really enjoy coming up here. It's going to be a huge challenge for us, but obviously our ambition is to make it a different result this year.